Have you ever tried grilling corn like they do in Old Mexico? Well, I think it's just truly delicious. And to do it, all you do is just place corn on a real hot grill. You could use any fuel, or if you don't have a grill or just don't want to use one, you could place the corn under the broiler. And we're just putting a wee little bit of olive oil on them. You could use another type of oil. Olive oil imparts a really nice taste, and olive oil has the lowest smoking point, so it'll create the browning a little faster. But if you choose not to put oil on, it just won't brown quite as rapidly. So I'm just using a wee little bit, like a teaspoon for 4 ears. And I'm just putting it on there to get it started grilling a little faster. After I tried this corn as a child in Old Mexico, it's honestly one of the ways I will choose to fix it almost all the time. And another thing that's really good about this corn, if there's any ever left over, you can, of course, cut it off the cob, and it's just amazing in salsas. It's so delicious in a salsa, or sometimes I cut it off and I use it in soups. I've used it in a sauce to make enchiladas with fresh spinach. There's just endless ways, and I'm just going to use my fingers, really. See if it's starting. Yep, it's starting to brown. So you can get it just about as browned as you want. And when it starts to brown, that's a sign the corn has cooked. And then you can eat it just as is. Or what I like to do is I like to garnish it with fresh lime and some of the Caribe chili. But I like to kind of doll up the lime wedges. And what I do is I just take and cut the white off of the lime wedge. Always cut the lime vertically so that it goes from top to bottom the longest way. And then you just take one of the wedges. I use a sharp knife, and I just come like this, and I just cut off that white, kind of that white segment there until I get it all off. And this one doesn't want to come off. So cut it as deep as you need, and then just kind of just lace it with the chili. Don't just dump it in, or you'll get more than you want. So this is only a garnish, but I will use the I will use it also for putting on them. So let me just get some more of these made. I like to use this style of garnish actually with sour cream in a bowl of red for what I call fixins and mixins. So once you start making these, you can do lemons this way also. And I like the mild, the ground chili a lot better for this than I like the crushed. So let's just see how grilled these ears are becoming. I guess I'm rushing them a little bit. Actually, if you leave them in one position until it really browns, it'll be faster than if you constantly rotate them. Just like leaving onions in a skillet to caramelize. If you constantly stir them, they'll be limp and wilty, not caramelized. But it's still tempting, isn't it? I think these are just almost done. Of course, being done is always a matter of personal preference. If you chose to, you could probably cook them a bit longer, but I think these will have a really nice taste. They taste fresher and sweeter if they're not overcooked. So let's just place them here on this platter, and I think it's a bit easier to use the tongs. And there you have them. And have you ever tasted grilled corn with fresh lime? Well, if you were here, you're about to. And I like to use that confetti sprinkle. Let me just use a little more lime. And then we could use the lime garnish to put lime juice, on the other side of the corn. And this is what I like to do, is serve it. I just go up like this, and it's a confetti sprinkle of this Caribe chili. And you would serve a little bowl like this alongside for everyone to get more Caribe. And there you have it, grilled corn.